What's up, everybody? It's the Mandicop Paco. I'm posted up in the cut, in the cut like a bandage. Ah, yes. What's up, everybody? It's the Mandicop Paco. You know, posted up in the cut like a bandage, representing Paco's Power Hour. You know what I'm saying? As always, we got Gene.
What's up, Paco? Pleasure to be back. Yeah, this is Gene Von Banyard from Down Under, aka Mr. Popcorn. Let's get it popping once more.
Yes, and you know what? We got some special guests who begged me to get on the show. These bozos, they really love begging. It's like second nature to them. I'm just kidding. They're my good, personal, close friends. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Goose, the man with the long neck. We call Goose. How y'all doing?
Doing good, Goose.
All right. Good. Timlote is still rolling up the stairs, so.
Okay, all right. Well, we got another guest, but we're going to go ahead and we'll start without him. But he'll introduce himself. He'll let it be known when he's in. You'll hear heavy breathing when he gets on. Let me see here. We'll go ahead and start off with the segment that I like to call the weather report.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. What's the weather like where you're at, Jose?
It's dry. It's hot. It's like Saints bubble. Hot.
Okay. Wow.
You know, it's horrible. No good weather out here. You know. Shout out to where I live, but I mean, it's hot.
Shout out to where he lives.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Timmy's calling me. Jesus. All right. Hey Jose, add Tim to the call. All right. Yeah, so basically it's like 100 degrees out here. I think that's like 26 degrees Celsius. If I'm correct, I don't know. It's very hot, but then today was rainy. Not rainy. It had a bunch of clouds, like dark clouds. You know what I'm saying? And basically it sprinkled here and there. I think somebody that I know was working and it got rained on. Is that true or not, Jose?
Yeah, yes it is. Very true. I got a couple of sprinkles.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Hello. Am I in the podcast? Hello.
Yeah. Oh, here we are. He's on CPT, everybody. Go ahead and say what's up, Timmy.
Yo, what's up? You want the big dog, big 10 dogs. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. The big 10 dogs over here.
You know, I thought, you know, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Let's just continue.
Just go say it. It's okay.
All right.
I don't care.
I thought 3 burgers would soak up that alcohol, but all right. Yeah. So
I thought it was. They didn't.
Gene, what's the weather like where you're at?
Certainly, Paco. Well, at the moment, it's currently 16 degrees centigrade in Brisbane, Australia. And for you, those stateside, that is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And today it was very pleasant, very warm, a little bit warmer than that. I think got up to about 24. And that's centigrade. And sun was out, not too hot. The humidity is gone. We suffer from a lot of humidity here during summer for about 8 months of the year. There's just horrible fucking humidity. And then we get this short break, this little reprieve where you're not covered in the sweat and humidity. It's like rats scratching at your brain. You know, it just infuriates me. I cannot stand humidity. And that's Brisbane Down Under. Back to you, Paco.
All right. Yeah, rats scratching at your brain. That's a terrible analogy.
Makes me angry, humidity. Makes me very angry.
Right. Tim, what's the weather like where you're at?
Oh, it's beautiful out here, man. It's nice. You know, sun was out, and it got cloudy a little bit. It was very beautiful today. You know, it's only 101, so for where I'm at, Arizona, it's pretty nice. Pretty good day.
Oh, you're in Arizona. I am too. That's wonderful.
Yes. But I'm in the good part of Arizona. You're in the bad part of Arizona.
No, I think we're in the same same general area, I would say.
No, you hang out with the hood rats. I hang out with the people with money. That's all people.
Oh, wow. You just hang out with them though, right?
Yeah, I don't spend money with them. I'm not that affluent, so it's okay.
No,
You know.
it is okay. It, it is
But Gene,
okay.
I would like to ask you a question though.
Go ahead,
You said
Tim.
with the humidity and stuff out there, because you live in Australia, does it bring like all kinds of different animals and stuff? Like, are you guys scared of that stuff over there, or is it normal?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Australia is not like an Indiana Jones movie. Yeah, you don't walk down the road and then snakes are flying at you from out of trees with giant bats swooping down, crocodiles running across the street. I don't mean to take the piss, but that is what a lot of people from outside of Australia think Australia's like. I grew up in New Zealand. I thought that was the case. Yeah. Um, I live in the city. Brisbane's a city. If you go into the bush, then good luck to you. Basically, you're out of the country. There's a lot more bitey, kill you stuff. Absolutely. But if you're in the city, you're mostly sweet. Yeah. I mean, you guys, in Arizona, Texas, you've got all sorts of things that can fuck you up there, sort of thing. So it's kind of the equivalent, really. But if you do go into the bush or into the outback, into the country here, then, you're fair game for whatever wants to fuck you up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Of course,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we got
Cool.
wild boys here, but we call them Paco. So
They don't call it. Yeah.
But I do get you, like, just a little quick anecdote. When I first came to Australia and I moved to Brisbane, I used to walk in the middle of the road because there would be the street lights. You could see what was on the road. I wouldn't walk on the footpaths at night because a lot of sticks fall from trees, branches fall from trees, and so they look like snakes on the ground in the dark. And I was too paranoid to walk on the footpath because I thought they would be snakes. So yeah,
Wow. You guys
I
got
get you.
trees in Australia?
Shitloads.
Oh, wow. This is news to me. I thought it was just barren.
No, no, because some parts of Australia
Paco, who
are
wants to question
incredibly
too?
green.
Yeah, go ahead, Timmy. Go ahead.
Why are we putting government names in our thing now?
I called you Timmy Lote.
Okay,
You like
just want to make sure.
What?
Timmy
What,
Lotes?
what have you
I mean,
done?
yes, whatever.
I think you could guess what his government name is from what his nickname is. I'm not gonna say it though. Yeah, go ahead, Timmy. I mean Timlote. Do you have a question?
No, I'm good now. You answered my question, Poppy. You're a great host.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Did Goose hang up because I put his name on the thing? Goose is the type of bozo. Go ahead.
He's probably old. His technology isn't skills aren't up, so Plus he's driving.
Still
So
here.
you can't see.
Dude, he got. Can I say something about Goose? Goose, can I talk about you?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
He's got a Buddha necklace, but it's really a life alert, and it's amazing. Do you know what a life alert is over there in Australia?
I can assume from the name, yeah. You're like if he falls over and starts not looking right, you call up a number that's on this said life alert.
No, you push
Yeah.
a button and the ambulance comes.
Okay.
It's that quick, dude. He needs that access. Yeah, it is age. Uh,
It's breakneck speed as they come.
right. All right. Me and Gene were talking like, oh, what are we going to talk about today? And we got a good topic. That's why we have Timlote and Goose. Okay. Topic is, of course, work stories, past experiences,
Mhm.
preferably past experience. You could do current experiences. Just don't mention, where you're currently working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Kayfabe, yes.
Yes. Who likes to start? Who? Would you-
Go ahead. Paco.
One of our
You
guests.
start it off.
One of our guests should start.
Yeah, you know what? Goose. I know you started working back in the 70s. Go ahead and give us what that was like.
Well, that's experience wise. Well, as a butcher, it, it's different back in the day. Now it's a street package. You know, like back then, they used to bring us a whole cow, and you used to actually make the cut for the cow for the people. You know, and they'll get for
Yeah.
ribeye, filet mignon. What's the other one? Filet mignon, New York strip. You know, and then a T-bone.
Ah. So now,
So,
did you
yeah.
did you have to go to a class, or did they just give you kind of a crash course?
No, I didn't take a class in Portugal. I took an apprentice class to learn the cuts of the cow, you know, and the pig, and yeah.
Yeah.
But now, back in the day, they used to, like I'm saying, they used to ship half of the cow in a box, you know, and that's how you make the cuts. Now it's a free package. Now you don't have to do nothing.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. Now it's prepackaged. Now you've worked currently as a butcher.
No, that was when I started back in 2000.
Jesus,
Good God.
that's nice though. Good.
Yeah.
Dang, back in your day, huh? You know, in 2000,
Okay.
I was just starting high school.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like 5.
Timmy's the youngest
Jesus,
man.
5.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
I was 23.
Wow.
Yeah, old.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this is
This is going wonderfully. Wonderfully.
Riveting.
Tim, do you got a story real quick? Or no, don't be quick. Take your time, breathe, do whatever you need to.
Well, for me, I'm the youngest, so I have the least work experience, but I have worked in many different industries, mostly the restaurant industry, you know, and I can tell you, you know, a lot of secrets of the restaurant industry that you don't know, you know, things you should know, but you don't. And especially at one restaurant, Olive Garden, I worked there for about 3-4 years. The food is trash, guys. Don't eat the fucking food. I'm putting it out there. Everything is microwaved, except for the soups. The soups are actually homemade. That's the only thing that's pretty good. Work experience, I mean, they treat you like shit, man. They work you like a dog, pay you like shit. They expect the most from you, you know? Every job I've been at, you know, until I got my, you know, trucking license, thank the Lord. You know, I'm sorry, Goose, I didn't mean to offend you for that. But, yeah, every, you know, those jobs that I had are pretty shitty, you know? Want to work you up like a dog would pay you nothing.
Right. Right. And that's the ultimate goal for work and companies. And okay, you know, I should have done this at first. If you know how many jobs you've had prior, you know, give us a ballpark.
Oof.
Go ahead, Jose.
For me,
Oh, go ahead,
shoot,
Timmy. Yeah, Timmy.
And for me, it's like, shoot, like, we talking about lifetime numbers here?
Yeah, that's where we're going here.
Shit. Lifetime, I think like 10 or 12 jobs, you know? Every job I have left willingly.
Respect.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question for Timlote. Tim, for the food industry, did you happen to eat like the leftovers?
Dude, you have no idea what I ate. I would make my own food. I would go there, like, hey, what's the 8-hour shift? I'm making my own food real quick.
Because I find it hard to believe that you eat food there. Thanks for giving your side.
Well, you gotta think like this. When you make we gotta think like this. When you make the food all the time, you kind of get tired of it. Like if you see, like, come up to decent at Burger King.
Oh, dude!
You work at Burger King all the time. You're not gonna eat Burger King every day. You're gonna like, hey, I want something different. So I mean, you know, I experimented when I was there because I was a cook. So you know,
yeah. Do you have a boyfriend or something?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Experiment.
I would.
You know, it's okay, Tim. It's okay. We're not judging you. We love everybody here. But you know, I will say when I worked at churches, I would eat that all the time. I never got tired of it, and I'm still trying to eat churches to this day. Churches is a
Churches
chicken
is
place.
nasty food too.
Okay.
You know what?
Church is nasty.
Oh, what's that, Tim? You're breaking up. I'm just kidding. You're doing good, but yeah, Gene, go ahead. Give us about how many jobs you've experienced. Just
Oh,
park, you know.
okay. Well, you know, full disclosure, I'm 46 years old. So at least over 30, at least. Yeah. That's being generous. It's probably leaning more towards somewhere in the 40s. I have done a lot of hospitality work myself as well. Work within the food industry. I've worked in bars. Um, I've unfortunately my most hated work that I've ever done is call center work. Being a telemarketer, don't hate me. Had to do it. Had to pay the bills. I can talk. Got a good voice. You know what I mean. So it was a job. I'm computer literate, so it was a job I could get. I don't recommend it. It is soul sucking. Corporate culture is the worst. Offices are the worst environment to be in. But the little anecdote I want to share, though, is at university in New Zealand, in Christchurch, New Zealand, we would have this thing called student job search. Yeah. So what we'd do, we would go to the smokers lounge. Yes, this is back when they had a room for smoking cigarettes in university back in the day. It was the best place at university. And in there, and they also had, it was a cafe as well. Yeah, so you'd go there to eat, get coffee, smoke. And they would have this board up there where they would have student job search. Yeah. And they would put up these little cards and people would call up student job search and offer jobs to students. Yeah. So I took one day, and there was me and about 2 or 3 other people who got hooked up for this job. And we got to basically an empty paddock with a rickety fence. And then there was this old house down this lane. Yeah, it took about 5 minutes to walk through these paddocks to get to this old house. And then this old woman, like out of horror movies, comes out. I think she had one eye or something. She was all stooped over. And what she made us do, basically, she had this driveway out the back, mostly gravel, yeah, very country dirt road type thing. And it was just covered in garbage, yeah, just covered in detritus, just random shit, bits of machinery, pure garbage, old food, you know, just like a rubbish dump in a backyard. And we had to clean it up. Basically, we were given like shovels, gloves, and bags, and a trailer to put it in. It took about 8 hours to do. Yeah. And she would come out and she would just start haranguing us, just hassling us, waving the stick and screaming at us, "You're not working fast enough. Hurry up, you bloody students. You're useless. Nowadays, you don't care. You don't know how to work." Wow. And then at the end of the day, she pulls out her coin purse. Yeah, and then just gives us a few coins each. I think I got about $4.35. Yeah? Wow. I wanted to kill her.
Yeah.
I absolutely wanted to kill her. I didn't because, but point being, like when you students, it's not good now. Students don't get paid. They have to work their asses off. Juniors, we call them here, students here. It's a low wage for the cost of living here. But that was really like I should have been in the 1940s, like an orphan from Oliver Twist or something, with that working in a coal mine.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I could, Goose, did we get how many jobs you worked?
No, you didn't. I worked 15 total, ballpark of 15. Yeah.
Yeah, 15, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I've worked 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has anyone else? What sort of industries have we worked?
I've worked. You know what? I'll go ahead and field this one. I've worked in the fast food industry. I've worked in distribution. I'm a driver. I do driving and delivering at the same time. Not at the exact same time. Like I drive and then I deliver. that's what I do currently. I used to do that too. I was in refuse. I used to pick up a lot of trash, recycle. I worked for waste management, basically. I can say it because I don't work there anymore. They
Sure.
Paco, I'm sorry. What happened with Waste Management? I heard that was a great gig, great money there. What happened? You leave that job.
Okay. Sure, it's great money if you're doing the front end loader, which I was not because I was in the front end loader. I was training, and then I was like, yeah, this is not for me, dude, because you got to back out into like major streets, during rush hour and stuff like that. Like waste management drivers drive more miles backwards than you've driven forward. That's some real talk right there. And I was like, you know what? This is not for me. So I said, I'm going to go residential. Easy. There's a little joystick. You just pick up the trash can and dump it in. It's done. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. That's what I did. I did that. And then I decided to leave that. So, and then I went into Shamrock, I got fired from waste management because I rolled the truck. Anyways,
there we go. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's what I want.
Look, let me tell you. I can tell you. I was
trying
driving.
to amuse us.
Yeah. Okay, I can tell you what happened. See, I was driving a smaller rear load. How do you call it? A rear load garbage truck. It's the one where you get the cans and you put it to the back of the truck and then you use the levers to dump the trash in with the can or whatever. Okay, so I was doing that. It was a rainy day. You guys got to keep this in mind. It's very important to the story. It was raining. The roads were slick. Okay, I was in Scottsdale, Paradise Valley. I was driving. I was going the speed limit, and then there was a roundabout, and I know because I've done this route many times. I knew it like the back of my palm, and basically, I was kind of going a little, maybe just a little bit too fast for the conditions, allegedly, and then I was turning in the roundabout. One of the back wheels hit the curb. Okay, there was water in the hopper. You know what I'm saying? Water in the hopper. The hopper is the place where you put all the trash, where you collect the trash. The water hit the side, and it basically tipped me over. And the truck got rolled over. And basically, I was told, hey, I've never seen anybody keep their job after rolling a truck. Apparently, it's frowned upon. So they basically fired me. They gave me a week to just do in what I did. And I got fired, dude. That's a good story, right?
Honest. That's such a good honest story.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I had a woman cop come and save me because she had to cut the seatbelt because I was hanging from the seatbelt. It was dangling and she cut the seatbelt. Yeah. There was a landscaper man who took off the front windshield. He walks in and he's like holding me up while the officer is cutting off the seatbelt, and I fell into his arms. And I'll never forget that day.
It's like an officer and a gentleman.
You still talk to this guy?
No, I don't know his name. I kind of like. Oh, yeah, I didn't really care.
Well, okay. I'm glad you were wearing your seatbelt. Glad you were right. That is, it's kind of heavy.
Yeah, no, you always got to wear your seatbelt because they're orange and they got video cameras in the truck. If you're not wearing it, you get points and you can get fired like that. Who got another fired story? I think somebody wrecked something or.
Oh, fired.
Okay. I'll go. One of my old jobs, my first driving job, I worked for Sierra England. Team driver, OTR going cross country, whatnot. So me and my teammate, we just got to Oregon. He dropped off our trailer. He said, "Hey, we got to go pick up another load." And down in, I think it was like, and then we dropped it in Seattle. We're gonna go down to Oregon to go pick up another load. He's like, "Just be careful. A little bit of rain, a little bit of snow." I'm like, "Dude, don't worry about it. I slept for 10 hours. I'm chilling." Driving down with bobtail. So when I say bobtail, it's just a tractor. no trailer attached, nothing. So yeah, we're going down to South Oregon. We're going down these hills and whatnot. If you haven't been to Oregon, that place fucking sucks. You know. So it was raining pretty hard, whatever. Then we get down, I see some snow, light snow, and I'm like, I ain't tripping over this. Arizona boy, only seen snow twice, I'm not tripping on it. So, going up, snow's getting kind of heavier. I'm following two other semis next to me. There's a semi in front of me, semi next to me. We're following each other. Staying about like 35 miles an hour on a 75-mile-an-hour freeway, give or take. We're going up this hill. I see the semi. He's going. I'm going up this hill next behind him. The truck's behind me is like I would say like by my back tires, whatnot. We're going down this hill, going 35 miles an hour. The snow hits hard right there. I guess that was like the apex of the hill. No one planned for this. There was no snow plows on the road, nothing. So I was going down this hill, going 35. I tried to turn my brake assist on to do it. My brake assist wasn't working. All of a sudden, I feel my truck slide to the left. It was like a surreal feeling, like it was like, this is really fucking happening right now,
Oh yeah, I had that
So
feeling.
anyway, go ahead.
I had that feeling when the garbage truck was tipping over. It was like in slow motion. You're like, oh, is this for real, dude?
Yeah. So yeah, I was sliding, and then I hit the truck next. The truck that was behind me finally caught up to me. I slammed it to him. I bounced off him into the truck in front of me. It's bouncing back into the wall. Turned me back around. My co-driver was so pissed. Truck was totaled. I will send pictures of the wreck to Paco later on.
No, we don't gotta show
it.
No, we're not gonna.
No, I want people to know the dangers of driving trucks. that was a scary experience,
Yeah.
Scary experience. But they did fire me from Sierra England. That was the company I worked for, Sierra England. They fired me, but not for the accident, because it wasn't my fault, because supposedly I hit black ice and I didn't know what to do. Supposedly you're supposed to turn into a skid or whatever. They fired me for supposedly going too fast in snow. Sierra England's policy, for anyone who's looking for truck driving, looking at Paco's Power Hour, Sierra England's policy is you cannot go over 30 miles an hour in snow.
And you were
which
going
is bullshit.
How much? 50?
No, I was going 35, dude. I was going up a
just
hill.
5 miles over.
And decelerating down the hill. So,
did you have the engine retarder
but
on?
I guess I couldn't turn it on because I was in the skid, so it doesn't matter anyway. I was gonna keep flying that way
true.
anyway.
That is true.
So
I'm not a snow guy.
So over the road is not for me anymore. I am now a local driver for a major company, which I'm very happy with right now.
Right. We love the place that we work. Gene, do you got?
I wouldn't say love.
All right, we tolerate it enough. Gene, do you have a firing experience?
Yeah, few. I've worked in call centers. You get to a point where you just don't care anymore. Like you get these data lists for certain campaigns, right? You're trying to raise money for a certain, let's say, charity, which seems all well and good, but a lot of them are scams. 80% of it goes towards administration. I don't know if you ever did you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
I used to love that show. Tim?
Yes, I love that show. That show was really good.
I don't know if you ever remember, they got a duffel bag full of cash from a charity from administration cost to do a drug deal. At some point, I can't remember the specifics, and I was like, yeah, that's real. I could definitely believe that happening. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The Red Cross, we've all heard of the Red Cross. They are global. I remember they were sued for having like I forget how much it was, but it was about $100K Christmas party in one of the big hotels. I think it might have been a Hilton over in London at one point in the penthouse suite. Yeah. Give your money to people on the street. Yeah, don't give it through the actual businesses that call themselves charities. And so I was working for a call center that like basically called people up on the phone, asked for their credit card details to basically get a credit card donation for a certain charity. Yes, I blatantly call people up, cold calling. They didn't know who I was, wasn't expecting to call, and I'd get their credit card details off them, including the three little numbers on the back. If I was a hacker, I could have gone to town.
Right. I always wonder about those cold calls. Like, what percentage of that is successful?
Oh, I mean, I was good at it when I was motivated. You know, when I first got there, I still had energy and stuff. Like at some points, I was really good at it.
Yeah.
But then you get to the point where you've made 300 calls a day for over a month. Yeah, so that's thousands of calls.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And so like I'd get one morning, I got a campaign list, I got a number list, and I just started calling people up, say, hey, how you doing? Yeah, you good? All right, have a nice day. Oh, you want to give a donation? No, why would you?
All right.
Like,
Gene, one second. Hold your thought. Okay. Goose, are you still alive? Goose?
The goose is dead.
No. Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, continue, Gene.
Attentive audience, I see. Yeah. And then the manager, my manager, comes along and goes, Gene, what the fuck are you doing? And I just looked at him and went, I'm asking myself that question today. What am I doing here? And then took me down, had a little talk.
Wow.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? No. And then they just walked me out the door. Wow. One other quick one, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
I once working in a bar over in Christchurch, New Zealand. It was an English pub. I won't say the name because I still have a few Facebook contacts. I was a very good bartender, but I was way too generous. You know what I mean? Let's say a pint of beer. I don't know if you have pints there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Would cost, say, $7 New Zealand there. Let's call it 10 American. I would charge them $5, $3, or maybe 4 drinks for $10, which would come to about $46. Wow. You know, these were regulars, friends of mine that I'd made at the pub, that sort of thing. And even at times, you know, and how much is that? I would just go, just let's go over there.
That's the best feeling. I've done stuff like that.
And, you know, I was very popular. You know, I made lots of friends that way, lots of friends. And then we did other things like, lockdowns, you know, having drinks after and that sort of thing. No drugs, no illegal.
See, I didn't know if you caught that. Goose, please, can you chime in with the getting fired experience? Do you have you been fired? Are you one of those good employee guys? I feel like you're one of the best employees that anybody can ask for. Thank you for that, Goose. You know what?
No, we got to call life alert. Make sure he's alive. Check the heartbeat.
Oh,
I'm still alive. I'm still here. I worked back for the finishing. I was in the kitchen working as a bus boy, and then it's like, oh hey, we need a somebody to park the cars for the people that are coming in. You know, with
the valet.
We need valet. We need somebody. Yeah, we need somebody to valet the cars. I was like, yeah, okay, no problem. So I was in valet parking, and my friend called me up. He was like, hey man, I was like, we need a car to go somewhere. I was like, oh okay. Well, I can get a dope ass car, you know. Well, it was a what was it? A Venom.
Veneno?
Not Ferrari. No, Venom. It was one of those super. It was an exotic car. Anyways. My bright idea is like, oh, I can get a car, and we can still go out.
What could go wrong?
We're right. What could go wrong? Well, you know, I got arrested and charged with Grand Theft Auto.
Wow. Damn.
Wow, I've never heard this story from Goose. I'm shocked. and appalled.
Yeah, yeah. I was 19. I didn't make a big deal. I don't make. I didn't think it was a big deal. I was you went in to go where I for the commission. I figured like, wow, this guy makes he got a ton of money to have this kind of car. I'm not sure if I take it for a Joe, he's not gonna miss any gas money.
Yeah, can I ask
Well,
how did your friend call you back when you were 19 back in that time? What, I'm just
cell
kidding.
phones were coming out. It was
Yeah. Oh,
it was
okay.
the Nokia. It was the Nokia. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The,
Cell phones
the
just barely
Nokia.
came out, huh?
Yes.
So
We
this is
had
like the
one of those
80s.
big old phones.
So you saw the pages basically.
Anyways.
Page.
Anyways, I got arrested. I did what? Five days? Yeah, 5 days. I didn't need to. I didn't know. I didn't know he could take your car down in the parking lot.
You
At
didn't
least
know.
that's what I told the officer.
You didn't know that you could.
No.
Oh, you told the officer that. Okay. I was gonna say there's no way you
I
couldn't
guess
know.
because the guy walked out. Because he went in with his he had a young girlfriend. This guy was like 60-something, 50-something,
Yeah.
50, 60. That's all the style. So. Super VIP of some major company. So.
Wow, and this was in Califas?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, here in Arizona.
Oh, wow. That's
I was busting tables. I was busting tables at a restaurant at the Phoenician.
Yeah.
Do we know the restaurant name, dude? Is that possible?
You said the Phoenician.
The Phoenician. I just said the Phoenician Hotel. You know what I'm saying?
It might be pronounced Phoenician.
Charles Barkley.
Phoenician?
Yeah.
Yeah, Phoenician. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Anyway, they said we need somebody like I said, we need somebody to park the cars. And I was like, yeah, I'll park them. My friend called me like, hey, bro, let's go watch a movie and smoke weed. And I was like, all right, cool, let's go.
Yeah.
I got a
good
car.
employee you are.
Huh?
A good employee.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I didn't care. Anyways.
You don't care when you're
somebody
19. You're so high.
Yeah. Yeah, I was so stoned out of my mind. I didn't care.
Yeah, no. I'm glad times have changed and you're more responsible now.
Yes.
I mean, it has to be at 60. Jesus Christ. I mean, it has to be.
Right.
Yes, Tim. I did sit behind Jesus Christ in second grade. You'd like to know.
Thank you for that joke, Goose. That one fell flat. But you know what? We'll just keep it pushing. I worked for Church's Chicken and Popeye's Chicken. When I was 16, I worked at Church's, and then I worked at Popeye's when I was 18. I was going high school, full-time job. It was crazy. A lot of stuff we did. A lot of stuff. A lot of stories I could tell. But I don't know if I should. Hey, Tim, go ahead and give us something. Give us a story.
Give us something.
Yeah, just give us something. I'm desperate here, man. Go ahead.
Give me 1 second. Paco. I want to ask you one important question.
Yeah.
Popeyes, how much did you eat of the food?
Oh, I ate a lot, dude. I swear to God. Look, when you go to these places like Church's or Popeyes, which are chicken places, fast food places, right? If you talk to the other people, which you have to, they'll be like, if you're cool with them, they'll be like, okay, you see this spot right here? The cameras don't reach. This is where you steal food. Eat it.
The blind spot.
Right.
Always find out where your blind spot is. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I would do.
Did you eat like a duck?
No, I was eating a lot, but you know what?
A duck.
Yeah, you ever seen a duck eat? Ducks eat fun. They're hilarious, man. But what's it called? Yeah, so I work 8-hour shift, and I'll probably be on camera maybe 10, 20 minutes because I was always in the blind spot. Dude, Church's had white gravy back then, dude, and it was so good with the chicken tenders, man, and all the chicken. I would always take white gravy, but then they recently got rid of it, which is very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Do you guys have?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Gene.
Do you guys have Nando's there?
Nando's chicken. No.
Okay. It's a Portuguese chicken brand, spicy chicken that they have here. Really good chicken. Hot sauces are fucking great. Good salads. And Nando's is one of the better, probably the best chicken spot that we have here. I used to eat KFC once upon a time. Don't touch that at all anymore. But yeah, if you ever come across Nando's over there, I don't know if you will, but yeah, Nando's is good.
Yeah. We'll look it up. Me and Tim are chicken marks.
Yeah.
So I recommend.
More
I
me
highly
than him.
recommend.
You know, just by race.
You all like spice, yeah? You all like hot food?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
You know,
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
sorry, just question. I'm curious. What is the best jobs that you've all ever worked at?
I'll go ahead and
I'll
let Jose start. I'm sorry, Goose. I'll let Goose start.
The one that I'm currently at right now. The one that I'm currently at right now, it's best job I ever had, and I'm happy with them. I'm happy. I know they don't hassle me about anything. They pretty much let us roam around free on whatever we want to do.
Right. We roll in whenever we feel like. I mean, there's a general start time, but whenever we feel like, we just show up, As long as the route gets done.
Very true. Very, very true.
Yeah. God blessed our Goose with good friends. I know.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. No, but yeah.
You got fans coming after us.
Yeah. Okay. What's the most illegal thing you've done at a job?
Illegal?
Yeah, I think Goose set the precedent. So
I thought we're still going on Gene's thing. I want to finish. Gene's.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What's your favorite job?
You're gonna chop off a Gene. God damn.
Go ahead, man.
For me, my best job would have to be when I worked for my dad. I mean, that was enjoyable. We worked at the same company. We manufactured parts together, and it was just like a bullshit job. I got paid good money to do nothing all day. I had to work with my dad. I mean, a lot of people get to work with their parents. I mean, that was a cool experience. Just working with my dad. Seeing what he actually does for a living and actually doing it. So that was kind of cool.
That does sound cool. Most people would be terrified to work with their parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Right, I'm terrified. Hold on 1 second. We got to address the chat here.
Address the chat.
All right. It says, already off the rails from Visionary. Not sure what that reference is. I think he's doing cocaine because he's already off the rails.
Okay. He's just gotten up as well. This is how Visionary starts this morning.
Well, he's a professional driver.
A hearty breakfast.
Yeah. Gene, go ahead and tell us your favorite job.
Yeah. What's an equivalent in America? Have you guys heard of LA Horror Nights? Yeah, that they have there at Universal Studios at Halloween.
I've never heard of that. LA Horror Nights?
There's a thing over here that they do for Dreamworld. It's an amusement park we have here. And they do this thing called Fright Nights throughout the month of October for Halloween. Yeah. And basically you dress up as scary fucks, as monsters, and people walk through a whole bunch of mazes. Some have been based on The Conjuring, The Nun, the movie It, that sort of thing. There'll be a zombie section. 1 year I got to do it. And do you guys know the video game Red Dead Redemption?
I'm familiar with it, Tim.
Timmy.
So I got to dress up as a zombie cowboy, yeah, just covered in gore and blood, walking through this Wild West town, yeah, scaring people.
Yeah. Can I ask you, how long did the makeup process take for dressing up like a zombie?
At least an hour. Yeah.
Dude,
but it was fun. And what I would do is I You have baby wipes, yeah, then you have fake blood. And what I would do is I would soak the baby wipes in fake blood, put them in my pockets of my trench coat. Then I would take out the baby wipes and then just pour them over my face, so it rained down in blood. These are people walking up towards me watching this. And then I would look at them with a scary face. And then with the latex, I'd start ripping off bits of my face. And
Yeah.
then just start putting it in my mouth and chewing it. Yeah.
Oh,
I had
wow.
people I could time it at certain points where I didn't have to move. I would just do that, and then I would just look at people, and I would have whole groups running and screaming away from me. It was beautiful.
That's
Was my
crazy.
favorite. That was my favorite job to do. Yeah,
It
I only got
sounds
to
like
do it
you're
once, but
dedicated
that was the
too.
best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I love that shit. I'm
Yeah.
a horror fan. I'm an
Of
actor,
course.
so yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah. That's great. That is great. I think I could say my favorite job, if we have time for me,
Please, Paco, please.
my favorite job was it was a place called Golden Eagle, Budweiser distributor. Okay, they would distribute to Tucson and Buckeye and all that. That was my favorite job, man. Basically, you use a hand truck and you scoop the beer up and just kind of put it in the cooler. You got to rotate and everything. It was so fun to use the hand truck and just fly in and out the cooler. It was the best thing that I could ever have done. Very challenging, very rewarding, very fun. I miss Golden Eagle. If you look behind me right there, there's a Ambassador of Excellence Award from Anheuser-Busch that I stole from Golden Eagle when they closed. when they got bought out by Hensley. They're like, oh, you guys can take whatever says Golden Eagle. And I said, all right. I took that right off the wall. And the office lady, she was like, and then I was like, yeah, I'll see you later. But yeah, that's my prize. Tim, did we hear? Oh, yeah, your job with your dad. What a real nerd response.
Shit.
I'm just kidding, man. That sounds wonderful. That's wonderful. Now can we do the most illegal? Oh, by the way, Goose, he dropped out of the phone call. He fell asleep.
He's
here.
Yeah, he usually falls asleep in the toilet. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. After a long days of work, he goes, sits down on the toilet, and passes out.
I was trying to find the nearest sink so I can go to the bathroom.
Good to know.
Wow.
Right. Nearest sink. That's an inside joke. I can't even say anything about that.
Oh God.
Yeah. I don't know if we should do illegal stuff. I don't want to talk about any of the illegal activities.
I'll talk about it.
All right, go ahead.
Papa John and making pizza. We used to run the walk-in and smoke the shit out of our manager. He'd be so stupid. He's like, he couldn't make pizzas. He look at us. He's like, I don't know if I can make that pizza. I'm like, bro, we got customers. My manager at Papa John, he said he couldn't make pizzas.
Wow.
He was so high.
Dang. That is crazy. That's similar to Popeyes when I was working there. Basically, I'm just going to say it. Whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? This was when I was 18. Basically, they would there was one time there was a 3-foot bong brought into the store. Or
allegedly.
Oh yeah, allegedly. And then a lot of smoking going on. I did not partake. I don't do illegal stuff, so I did not partake. Anyways, my co-workers, they decided to smoke the whole entire lobby out. This was an hour before the lobby closed. There was still people walking in. I didn't do anything illegal. I actually left and I reported it to the police, and I went home. Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. Like a real narc.
I was an
upstanding citizen.
Right. Yeah, so I did not partake in that. I don't even know what weed is. Go ahead, Tim. Why don't you go ahead and get into it?
For me, because at All Ground, I used to be a closer, so my manager, Chad, God rest in peace. I hope he's still alive. I don't give a fuck about it anymore. Anyway, yeah, we would go in the beer cooler. He'll grab like 6-packs and kegs or whatever, and we'll start drinking. Right before we close, we get fucking licked, and then we would drive home. Thanks to the Lord, I was only 2 minutes away, so it wasn't really much of a drive for me. But then we would drive to headquarters, which was across the street, and another bar, and we'll get blitzed there.
Yeah.
So a few times, we'll go to work intoxicated, whatnot, trying to make food the next morning or whatnot. So yeah, and also he may have not hit somebody's dog on the way home one night.
Yes.
You don't remember what happened that night. All we know was that there was a trail of blood on his car, and there was a dog missing in my complex.
Oh,
I remember.
That's wonderful. That's a wonderful story. That's good. You know what? It's been already 50 minutes. Why don't we get into the Paco Power Hour original segments? Let's get into what's whack. What's whack. Who wants to start it off, huh? Anybody got a whack situation they want to talk about?
I have one, Paco. I have one.
Go ahead, Timlote.
What's whack when you tell your employer, you may come in for, an extra day of work, and then, your friends at work or whatnot are on the phone, your employer's walking out the door, and they hear your name get brought up, and they're like, hey, are you coming to work? We want to know. We got to know. And you're like, hey, I don't want to commit right now. And, the last part of it was like, hey, we're going to give you an ultimatum. Come in or don't. If you come in, I'm going to send your ass home. That's really whack, I should have a choice. It's my day off. If I don't want to come in, I don't want to come in. But if I want to come in, you should let me come in and come work because you need the help.
Right.
That's just really whack right now.
Yeah, Gene, is this relatable to you? We'll come back to you. Jose, is this relatable?
Yeah, come back to me.
I'm sorry, Goose. Goose, is this relatable to you?
Damn it.
No, I keep messing up. It's not relatable?
It's not relatable to me because I don't act like a bitch. I just tell him.
I
just go in. You know what I'm saying? If I need the money, I'm gonna go in and pick up my money. That's all I need. Start acting like a bitch and come in. It's not relatable to me.
I hate to agree with Jose because Goose. I hate to agree with Goose. I hate agreeing with Goose because 9 times out of 10 he's wrong and he's spreading misinformation. But once in a while, like this, he's right. Don't just talk about it, be about it. I always say this is not relatable to me because I'm always straight up. Yeah, I'll come in, or no, I won't come in. I don't need to think about it. I don't need time. I just do. You know what I'm saying? Gene, is this relatable to you?
Yeah, I get where you're both coming from, where everyone's all coming from. Once I am at work, I've got a good work ethic. I work hard. But if I can get off work, if I cannot come into work, then that's just the best day ever, though, as well. Yeah. Yeah. So
right. But if you need extra money or whatever, then you'll do it, right? I mean, just like.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. I make sure. Yeah. Absolutely. No, but I make sure that if I need money, I get off my ass and go because you need money.
Right. All right. Anybody else have a what's whack? Oh, what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got a what's whack. So,
ahora sí.
You know what's whack?
Sí.
Okay. You know what's whack? When you go to the gym and they call your friend for 3 freaking hamburgers. That is whack.
Oh wow. Gene, is this relatable to you?
I didn't catch all of that. You go to the gym and what?
Basically, somebody goes to the gym saying, "Oh, I'm losing weight, I'm making progress," but then they call a friend and say, "Hey," well, they're talking to this friend while they're at the gym, and then they say, "Hey, you know what? You're going to Carl's Jr. or it's a burger place, a fast food burger place.
Yeah.
Hey, can you pick up? Could you pick up 7 burgers for me? And then the friend obliges. And
Mhm.
is that relatable to you? Have you ever enabled a fat person?
Have I ever enabled a fat person? No, that's not related.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Tim, is this relatable to you?
No, because who does that?
Right. I would.
Who orders 3 burgers after
Right.
going to the gym?
I would be
I'm
embarrassed.
almost that gym. I'm about that gym life.
Oh, I know you are.
I go in, I work out. I would never,
I know.
ever ask a person that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe a burger or 2, but never 3.
Right. Maybe a keto burger, like with just lettuce instead of the bun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is this relatable to me? Yes, I've enabled many a fat person because I am one. But I do. I have, like, when people are saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna go work out," yada 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 yada, and then I'll be like, "Oh yeah, well I'm about to go to Salsitas, or I'm about to go to Philly, or I'm about to go to Burger King, McDonald's, whatever." They'll be like, "Oh, can I go with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." I won't even say, "Hey, aren't you on a diet?" or "Did you just tell me you're trying to do better?" I'll just be like, "Yeah, come on, let's go." And hold on, Visionary says this is relatable because relatable to Paco. Yeah, no, I just said that. Yeah, thanks for that, Visionary. Okay, Gene, do you got what's whack?
You go first.
Okay, it's whack when you got a friend. Okay, and we're not saying any names. They may or may not be on the show. Basically, when you got a friend and you're talking to another friend while you're talking to your 2 friends, right? And one of your friends is like, "Hey, can you give me one of your shirts?" And then the other friend says, "Wow, what you need one of his shirts for? Do you need a rag or something?" Because the friend that asked for the shirt he's huge. And then he asked the other friend that's not as huge, but still kind of huge. He asked the other friend for a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Basically making fun of your friends, calling them fat, but in clever ways.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying this happened to me. I'm just saying in general.
I want to change my, it's last. So, Paco not knowing what he's talking about.
It was kind of convoluted, but basically making fun of your fat friend.
Yeah.
Is that relatable? I mean, I wouldn't do it, but is that relatable?
I mean, you sound like it did, but no, it's not relatable to me because I'm not fat.
Right. I know you're not, Tim.
I'm husky plus.
Oh, is that yeah?
That's the new term we're going by now.
It got 7 plus.
7 pluses. Gene, is this relatable?
No.
Okay. Okay, good. Because I would never. Jose, I'm sorry. Goose, is this relatable?
Yeah,
Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
No, it is very relatable. We should close amongst friends. Hey, I'll let you borrow a shirt. I mean, if you were my size, but when you're like, maybe like, what is it? Like,
don't say no names.
Right, like you're like 7 times bigger than the person.
Yeah.
How are you gonna wear the shirt? It's like more strong, big person. And I was here. Yeah, you can borrow my medium shirt when you're 4Xs.
Right.
And we had to put 3 shirts together to just make one shirt.
Right. And and like, okay, I could say this. Goose was like, I got some new shirts. Goose is like, oh, let me have one. I said, go ahead. And I'm talking about work shirts. And that's it. That's what friends do.
Yeah. See, we're about the same size, Paco, you and I.
Yeah.
Tim.
Whoa.
Tim is like,
whoa.
we gotta,
no names. No names.
Oh, okay.
God damn it. Police was knocking at my door in 5 minutes.
Damn it,
I'm
Goose.
sorry, Timlote. I'm sorry. I forgot we borrowed Arby's parachutes to build your shirts.
Okay. All right. We're getting off topic here. Gene, do you have any you know what's whack? Don't say this podcast. 'Cause it's going great. Look, very unamused.
No, I'm fine, bro. I'm just listening. Don't do that to the microphone.
All right.
I'm eating nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't help it sometimes. I just get the urge.
A bowl of nuts. Can you hear me eating?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's whack. People who just eat on podcasts
Right.
because they just don't care. They think it's funny.
Yeah.
Messing up the audio. Yeah,
No,
that's
I
why
didn't
you know. That's why you know it's whack.
Yeah. It is. You know what? I'll go ahead and start it out. It's kind of relatable to me.
Have you ever eaten on the podcast?
Yeah, we used to eat on the podcast all the time. You know,
that's
we
right.
did
Yeah.
Rachel's food
Yeah.
reviews. But we would be off mic while other people talked and we'd take a bite, you know, while we
Okay.
weren't on the mic because we were considerate. But you know, I would like to extend that to Jose. Is that relatable to you when you're hearing a podcast and you hear somebody eating? Do you think that's whack?
Goose, God damn it.
I said Goose.
Yeah, it is. It's just so it is relatable. It just shows that you don't care for the show, you know.
What about Timlote?
I just don't. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. You didn't finish your thought. Finish your thought.
Nah, it's just what about. Yeah, go ahead, Timlote.
It's relatable to me because, I mean, I've seen guys on podcasts, you know, eat. I've seen one guy down a whole 2 liter while on the podcast with somebody else, you know.
That was one
quiet,
time.
You know, it's
2
quiet
liters of what?
sometimes, but 2 liters of Coca-Cola. Ice cold Coca-Cola. A whole 2 liters.
I was
It's amazing.
nervous.
2 liters.
Right. Yeah. I don't drink soda that much at all. Okay. Except for once a day, every day, maybe 7 times. No, I don't drink soda that much.
It's always a 2 liter, people.
No, it's not. I have like a can of soda, you know, but I did cut back. I don't drink energy drinks at all anymore because those are just terrible for me. You know, they just, at the end of the day, they make you more sleepy, you know. And I'm a driver. Folks, it's not safe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make you crash. Yeah.
Do cocaine. It's a lot better for you.
Wow. Why would you say that? On the pot? No, I'm just kidding. Doesn't matter. You can say what you like. I don't have to co-sign anything. Here at Paco's Power Hour, we're a clean, sober show. Except, you know, for our guests. Maybe they might do something. We don't know. We don't ask. Let's keep it pushing. Yeah, everything. You know what? Let's get into everybody's favorite segment. The recommendations.
Everybody. Recommendation.
Yeah. Does anybody have something to recommend? Who would like to go first? You know what? I'll go
Start
first.
the oldest person first.
Oh, Gene, you want to go first? Oh no. Oh,
Sure.
Sorry. Goose is the oldest. Goose, would you like to go first?
Okay.
No, I'll come back to me.
All right, Gene, you got something for a recommendation?
Yeah, sure. I will recommend Mikey Diamond. He's a rapper that's, I'm not sure how long he's been along. He's pretty new. He does very mafioso gangster rap. Gucci Ghost 1 and 2 produced by Big Ghost Limited. Very much like he grew up, you can tell, watching Godfather movies, Goodfellas, that sort of thing. Definitely inspired by the Italian mafia. Big Ghost Limited is definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite producer. It's that real kind of, you know, concert hall, piano keys, kind of spooky, atmospheric sounding stuff. Very much the sort of sound it takes you back to being, in a gangster Italian mafia movie. And Gucci Ghost 1 and 2, Mikey Diamond, and Big Ghost Limited. Sorry about my
Oh,
throat.
yeah.
I need water. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, Big Ghost Limited, one of the best producers in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I could say that for sure. I've never heard of Nicky Diamond, but I would definitely check it on based on your recommendation. This is relevant to me. Timmy, is this relevant to you?
A little bit. I mean, I know a little bit about them. You know, I would want to get more music, so it's kind of relevant to me. I like the hip hop brand, so
That's wonderful. Goose. Is that relevant to you?
Yeah, I can get into it because I listen to hip hop too.
Right. What do you think about that Billy album, huh? Give Gene your thoughts. We'd love to hear
Oh,
it.
that's okay. That was what I was you jumped the gun.
Oh, all right, my bad. Forget everything I just
No,
said.
no,
Just
no. All right, just forget it.
audio's awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. He sucks. Go ahead. So we went across. Go ahead and give us your recommendation. I forgot your name. Goose.
I was gonna say Ill Bill, that whole album. I mean, my favorite song, Jordan's 3. Best song.
Sure.
Best song, I mean.
Yeah, great hook on that song.
Yeah. Let's see. I want to hear what Timmy thinks. Is this relevant to you, Timmy?
I think it's relevant to me. I like Ill Bill. You know, I wouldn't say Jordan 3 was my favorite song on that album, on a Billy album. You know, I think it's the Sunday. I forgot the song's name,
Sunday
but
the
it's the
Tunnel.
Sunday song when he talks. Yeah, when he talks about all the dead rappers, you know, giving them their one-ups, you know, for their peace in life, you know,
Yeah.
shouting them out, as you would say. Yeah, I think that's a better song. You know, Jordan 3 is kind of trash, you know. No one wants Jordan 3 anymore.
I think you're only saying that because Goose likes it.
Well, he's old, so Jordan 3 is probably, you know, when he was like, what, 35? So.
All right. You know what? This is relevant to me. I love that album. I put you guys onto it. Okay, Tim. Timmy. Do you have a recommendation?
Recommendation. See, someone put me onto this, and I didn't know this in the last few weeks. And Lil Jon and Pitbull just put out a new song. You know, getting back to the early 2000s, you know, party music. Song called Jumpin'. I recommend that if you're older to listen to it, just make sure you got your knee brace, your backpack, and your back braces on, because, you know, it's a pretty jumping song. Pretty good.
It's going to get litty, huh? As you kids say.
Yes, I'm too old for that now. Almost 30, dude. I can't do that anymore.
Right. I'll go ahead and start. This is relevant to me because I will have you know, my son, he's 6 years old. One of his favorite songs is Pitbull and Lil Jon, Crazy. I'm sure you're all familiar with that. It's club banger. You know what I'm saying? The ladies love it. And my son loves it. So this is relatable. This is relevant to me because I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see what my son thinks. Because if he likes it, then it's okay for me to like it because that's what the kids like, right? Right, guys? Guys?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're old. So.
Yeah. See, I need to take advice from my son on what's hip and cool. Thank God for him. Goose, is this relevant to you?
Yeah, it is very relevant.
Thank you, Goose.
I'm sorry, man.
Is it because Pitbull talks like you? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Except for he's from Cuba and I'm from Mexico.
Right. Similar.
The one I was
Well, first of all, no.
Second of all, what?
No, Mexico is way bigger than Cuba.
Yeah,
Cuba's about 4 miles long.
it's my chingón too.
Um, Cuba, you ever been to Cuba? You can't be. No,
You can't get into Cuba. What are you talking about?
yeah, you can.
I thought you couldn't get into
You can
Cuba.
fly to,
Yeah,
yeah, you can. You can fly into Cuba.
yeah.
You got to tell them you're a missionary.
You gotta buy your. Don't you have to buy your own airline though? I thought Cuba was shut down as a dictatorship. We can't fly. No one can fly in Cuba.
You know
Yes, you can, Tim.
they've lifted the embargo for Cuba.
Oh, they
Yeah.
did? Okay.
Yeah, that
I
happened in
didn't
like
know that.
2016.
I don't. I was a child then, so I wouldn't know this.
All right. Yeah. Anyways, Gene, is this relevant to you?
No, sorry, I'm not a fan of Little John and such. But swinging it back, Billy Ill Bill, yes, absolutely, definitely one of the best albums this year, potentially one of the best, if not the best album Ill Bill's ever done. Favorite track, Prophets of Doom. No, it's Root for the Villain. Yeah.
Oh yeah, root for the villain. Yeah, if you guys want to go back and listen to the entire review of Billy, we got that on episode 20.
2, I think. No, 1,
21.
21.
Yeah, Pablo's on
episode 21.
22.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
shout out to Lil John and Pitbull. Much love and respect. We're praying for your families. Also, let me see.
That's Jose.
Oh yeah, Jose doesn't pray. Let me see here. It says Ill Bill album is very solid. All right. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's giving props. We'll just kind of ignore that. We'll just kind of ignore that. Okay, recommendations. I recommend. It's my turn, right? Everybody gave one. It's my turn. My recommendation.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've done this, Gene. So tell me if I have. If it's been on about that or here. Cuphead, the game Cuphead. You guys have to play that game. Such a good game.
There we go.
I love that game. It's so fun. Listen, my son. He let me and my son play that game. It's a two-player co-op game, and you're just fighting enemies, and it's the funnest thing ever. If you have a child, I'm sure they'll love it, and you can bond with them with that. Very good game, and I think recently Netflix has a Cuphead show, which you guys can watch.
Yes.
I've not watched it, only with my son, and every time we watch it, we rewatch the first 2-3 episodes because he loves them. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to Timlote. Is this relevant to you?
It is. I know for few people who watch Cuphead. My kids try to watch Cuphead, but I feel like it's for children. Game for children. So
Right.
I think that it's good that you take that involved with your son. So yes, it's very relatable to me.
Now, if I didn't have a son, would that be weird?
A little bit, yeah. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
That's messed up, man. Dude, I swear to God, I would play Cuphead even if I didn't have a kid. That's how cool this game is. That's why I'm recommending it, not just for children, but for adults. Adults. Go ahead, Goose. Goose, go ahead. Is this relevant to you?
Yes, it is. Because I played it with my kids. After maybe like 30 minutes, the rage quit starts. It's a hard game to play. It's a fun game, but it's a hard game to play. Super hard.
Hello.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. What's it called? Yeah, relatable. What? Who joined?
Yeah, it's relatable.
Yeah, that's good. Who just joined our stream? You know what? I better take it off. It's just a blank screen.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. Paco, you there? You're frozen.
Yeah. You see me?
Yep.
Yeah, you hear me?
Okay, sorry, I've frozen. Sorry, my bad. I was trying to share a tab, which was images of Cuphead, but it didn't seem to work. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's all right.
Just to a blank screen. Yeah, my bad. We'll figure that out.
You know what? We should do that before we go live next time. That way we can make the show more interactive. I appreciate
I
that.
reckon. All good.
Okay, so is this relevant to you?
Me, Cuphead?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. I've played it before. Shout out. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm having technical difficulties. I'm just trying to solve them now. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're doing
Okay.
fine on this end.
Okay. Cuphead. Yeah. Shout out Lola and Grace. A friend of mine, Lola, played Cuphead one morning.
Yeah.
We played Cuphead with Grace, her younger daughter, and it was absolutely brilliant. It's a real kind of 1950s style animation. It has a little hint of darkness about it. It's a little weird, a little strange, but still good for kids. Gameplay is really good. And I got pretty hooked straight away. Yeah. So and I would love to play it again. Cuphead's dope, definitely.
Yeah, and I will say this about it. The thing that makes me come back to Cuphead and play it is like you'll be doing good and then you'll die. And then basically there's like a little progress bar at the end after you die. It shows you how far you made it. And sometimes it's like really close. And you're like, oh my God, I was so close to beating it. And then, that just brings you back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else they want to say before we end the live stream?
I just want to check out the music shit is still alive. And thank you, Gene, for letting me come on the show. Thank you, Paco, for letting me come on too.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no, we're gonna end real soon, Gene, because we're out of content and we don't want to we don't want to force anything.
No, cheers. Nice to meet you guys too. Yeah, nice to meet you guys, definitely.
Yeah, Goose, do you have anything?
Shout out to Gene and you, Paco, for hosting this, man. Pleasure. I was starstruck for a minute. What?
Yeah.
Here we go. Well, here we go. What, man? You know what? You guys have a good night. I'm old and I get cranky. I need some sleep. Thank you, guys.
I get him so mad so easily. It's the funniest thing.
Good night, you guys.
All right, later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, we didn't do shout outs, man. Do you got any shout outs, Gene?
Any shout outs at the moment? Olivia, get better soon. Shout out to Eva Corp, Escape Manor. Shout out, I don't know, Mum. There you go.
All right, yeah. Shout out to Baby Nay. Shout out to me. Shout out to Timmy. Shout out to Goose. Anybody? Tim? Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. So yeah, shout out to anyone who listens and watches. We're just going to keep practicing, keep doing this. This one was still good. Some are going to be better than others. We're just going to keep, drilling away at it, and it'll become awesome in time. So shout out to you, Paco, for coming on tonight. Look forward to doing it again tomorrow for Menace to Society. We're doing a review. We'll work out a criteria offline.
Yeah.
And I look forward to doing that.
Yeah, Timlote, you want to get in on this or what?
Yes.
What's that?
The shout outs, of course. So shout out to first Paco.
Yeah.
The podcast, coming in. Shout out to
Paco.
Jimmy.
Hey, shout out to Paco.
Shout out to God, of course. Then it's all be here today. Alive, running around doing what we gotta do. And shout out to my family, out there, Shout out to all the viewers, Paco's up and coming. You guys gotta watch him, You know what he's doing. He's kind of smart.
I'm very smart. I don't know where this kind of stuff comes from, but yeah. Yeah, no, but Tim, my bad for skipping over your shout outs. My apologies. I'll make it up to you. You know how I do. Yeah. Oh yeah, Salsitas. Shout out to Salsitas. And shout out to the cook that quit. We miss you. Please go back to Salsitas and make our food.
Viz, that's this movie. We're doing the movie tomorrow, Menace to Society, the movie. So if you want to watch it, come on.
Yeah.
If you got time. Yeah.
I was going to tell Tim, if you want to join the Menace to Society movie review tomorrow, you're more than welcome, man. Just got to watch Menace to Society somehow.
I mean, who hasn't seen Menace to Society now?
Right.
One of my favorites,
yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, and shout out Timlote and Goose for coming on. Appreciate it. I thought you guys had already gone, my bad, but shout out to you both. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I think it's about time to end. Unless we want to call Visionary. You want to
Sure.
get out? You want to? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Tim, I'm gonna add Viz to the call, all right?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
You got a little bit of time, Tim?
I probably got like 37 minutes or so.
37 minutes? All right, great. It's oddly specific, but all right.
I said 30 or so minutes. It's
Oh.
stupid. God damn.
I thought you said 37 minutes. I'm sorry. I'll try to watch it today, no guarantee. We don't expect much from you, Visionary. All right, let's see if this works. Shout out to Visionary. You're on the air.
What's up? Morning, fellas. Good evening, Gene.
What's up? What's up, Fizz? How you doing?
Oh, we also got Timlote here, Visionary. I don't know if you've been watching the show.
I've been in and out of the show, between going to the bathroom, driving, and getting to work and stuff. So
That's wonderful.
yeah. So yeah.
Oh, hold on. You didn't say hi to Timlote, dude. You're being very.
Oh yeah.
rude.
What's up, Timlote?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. Man. Anyways, yeah, I'll try to watch a Minute to Society today. And also, what's up, Goose?
No, Goose left. I don't know. Yeah, you probably.
Well, either way,
yeah.
I know he left, but I'll still say what's up to him. But
right.
yeah, I'll try to watch Minute to Society today while I'm stopped somewhere. Watch bits and pieces here and there, but no guarantees that I'll watch the whole movie or even get to it.
Right. And you know what? We're gonna me and Gene are gonna collaborate and make a ranking system, and we'll distribute that out as soon as we're done. So within like an hour or so, we'll have that ready, and I'll give it to you guys, and then you can look it over and look like when you watch the film, or if you don't or whatever, you still know what to talk about. Be more structured. It's gonna be more better than talking about illegal stuff we did at work. It's gonna be way better than this episode. I promise you.
We tried it out.
If we got something to review or a topic that is good, like yesterday we had the
It was good.
Yeah, the album, our favorite albums from different regions of the United States.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, see, you were on there. You remember, you bozo.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah,
I tried to.
Yeah. Real quick, Visionary, we got you on. We're only here for a little bit longer. Do you have a what's whack?
Oh man, I don't right now. I had one earlier when you were talking about it, but then I forgot about it.
Is that your what's whack when you forget something?
Yeah, what's whack is when you have something relatable to add to a conversation, but you can't get into the conversation, and then by the time it comes around you completely forget about what you're gonna add, and you're like, "Oh man, that's whack."
Yeah. I'll go ahead and start it. This is relatable to me because it happens once in a while where that specific thing does happen to me, or I'll take it a little bit further when you got a good joke or a good roast that you want to say, but then the timing's off. By the time you get to say it, it's like not even worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah, Gene, relatable?
Entirely relatable. I was in the shower today, getting all nice and clean there, Paco, and I had the what's whack recommendations. It was that's great, it's going to be good, it's going to be bada bing, bada boom. And then when I was eating my nuts before, it was like I've got nothing. It's all gone. Wow. It was 2 hours ago.
Right. Maybe it might be good to start writing stuff down. I think I might take my own advice on that. Timlote, is that relatable to you?
Yeah, completely relatable. Because sometimes you, like Gene says, you forget, and go around and everyone says your stuff, and then just piggybacking off of what other people said. So yeah, completely relatable to me.
Wow. You know what, Visionary? You actually added something to the show, and I'm proud of you for that. Do you have a recommendation?
Yeah, I recommend if you listen to Spotify, you check out the playlist that I curate every week. There's new additions. It's the top new Latino hip hop hits playlist. It's under the Brown Street Entertainment profile. Every week I'm adding new songs. Let me know what you guys think, if you like them or not. And if you do, we'll talk about the songs or the artists or something like that. I'm on. And I recommend you check it out. And whatever you don't like, let me know, and I'll take that shit off right away.
You got
replace it with something else.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I don't play favorites on there unless it's our music.
Right. Oh, and I was gonna ask you, Visionary, would it be sometime in the really near future? Can we do the Audio Vision CD review?
Absolutely, I'm up for it. I mean,
yeah, and then after that, we can talk about that playlist or whatever.
Yeah, we can do that on an upcoming episode. Maybe not tomorrow, but yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, not tomorrow. I'm talking about like maybe next week. We could plan for it on a day. Maybe get Jay.
And then maybe we'll review a collection of flows by Mr. Paco. He and Gene can review it, and you have to sit quietly until the review process is over, and then give your comments on our review.
I'll think about that one. Timlote probably would love that. I don't know. Though. I don't think we should.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
It's so cringy, dude. I'm not a rapper.
Listening party. It's on.
Oh, a whole listening party now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we could, because it's all original. It's all original.
It's a highly underrated and forgettable album.
Underrated and forgettable.
Forgettable. Wow, that's good. Yeah. Visionary. This is relevant to me. It's halfway relevant because I don't have Spotify, but I do look at the list.
Well, here's the thing. Spotify is free, so you can download it and listen to the playlist, and it'll just mix the songs around. You don't have to listen to in the exact order they're on there. That's what Jay does.
Yeah. I'm totally going to do that right now after this. I am definitely downloading Spotify. I'm definitely going to do that. Gene,
you're a liar.
Is this relevant to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I'll check out the playlist. Viz, if you could actually send me the link via Facebook Messenger, yeah, because I've followed you up here on Spotify Audio Visions. Everyone do that, and send me the link and I'll check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you that here in a minute when we're done.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Also, Timlote, is this relevant to you?
Yes, it is very relatable. I use Spotify every once in a while. I listen to other people's, curate a list and try to build off there. So it's good to always listen to new music. So I will check out that playlist and see what's going on today.
You know what? Just for the Paco's Power Hour listeners, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post the playlist to Twitter, to the page, to the Facebook page, and that to the YouTube page also, because I think you can make posts now. So I'll definitely copy and paste that and pin it. So that way, if you come to Paco's Power Hour, the big top thing, and then everybody can click on that.
Oh, absolutely. The more people that listen to it, the better input I get on it.
Right.
Cool. Currently, we have 80-something followers on the playlist. That's just off of getting us up and running the last year. And a lot of artists are actually interactive with the playlist. Like, they hit me up and say, hey, here's a new song. Check it out. If you guys like it, throw it on your playlist. If not, let me know what you don't like about it. And that's how we were able to throw a show last year with Ilza Kill and a couple other artists from out of state, just that were willing to come and hang out and do the show with us. And it's something that a lot of artists interact with, and they try to share it with their fans, so that way everybody on that playlist can either gain new fans, get exposure in some way, or get feedback on what people don't like about their song.
Yeah, that's great. I also remember seeing I think the post on Facebook about it, and there are a few haters on there.
Yeah, Jay's one of the big haters on it, but he still listens.
Yeah. I know. Shout out to Jay. Anybody got anything else they want to say before we end this show? Which I think it ended over an hour and 10 minutes ago.
20 minutes. No, yeah, let's just do it tomorrow. Yeah,
all right.
Keep pushing. Oh, Papa Chubby. What? Who the fuck?
Is that your homeboy?
What up, Papa Chubby? I don't know who Papa Chubby is.
Tim, is this? I mean, Timlote, is this your account?
What?
Are you Papa Chubby on YouTube?
What?
Oh, it's Chad. It's Chad. All right. Okay. Chad. This is Chad from Gimmick Gang. What up, Chad? How you doing?
Wonderful.
Yeah, of course.
Wonderful.
Of course. Yeah. Chad. Cheers for joining us. We're about to finish. Yeah.
Right.
Please do come along. Next time Chad. We are reviewing Menace to Society. Tomorrow, the movie. It will be around 6 a.m. Arizona time. Yeah. What is your time zone? Is it? No, it doesn't matter. Just Google 6 a.m. Arizona time. Work it out your end. If you can come on, we're going to be reviewing Menace to Society. Would love to have you in the chat. Cheers for dropping it.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Chad's great. I podcasted with Chad before, reviewing a movie, Shogun Assassin, on our old podcast project. And and he knows his movies. He talks really well. Great podcaster. Yeah, so if you can come along, that'd be great. Yeah, 8 a.m. there. Yeah, so hopefully see you tomorrow, Chad. Excellent.
Right. Wonderful. Yeah. I think we'll promote it a little bit better. We're starting to get our legs, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it only took a year and
no,
dozen episodes to get there.
It took from 2003 when I first started a podcast all the way up until now to 20 years. Whatever your name is.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I forgot who was on the phone. Timlote.
You got Timlote on the phone.
Yeah, Timlote for sure. But Visionary, that's right. Yeah.
See you tomorrow, Chad. What up, Gimmick Gang?
What I see. All right, man. We're gonna take off, man. Paco's Power Hour. I could go for another 70 minutes, but I don't got basically. All right, we'll see you guys later, huh?
All right.